Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome in for another daily review. Just gonna go over what I've seen today and what I'm expecting tomorrow. Our conditions stayed intact today, so there was no reason for us to go bearish today. I will show you guys that, as well as I think we're just choppy today because the markets are just obviously it's a day with no data and no significant news. So and obviously the markets are waiting on Powell's testimony tomorrow and also on Wednesday, and then also CPI on Thursday. So I think the markets are just in a wait mode right now. So a little choppy, but we still got the move up. So let's get right into the charts here. So what I'm seeing here on the daily is another daily fair value gap. This is the daily fair value gap put in today. So now you see we have not one, but two and three daily fair value gaps here below us. So I'm gonna be looking for one of these to get tapped. I guess at least one of these to get tapped at some point, right? I mean, the market's still giving us these strong bullish candles here, so nothing says we're going down. Remember, I posted last night and from the video on Friday that this 4 hour fair value gap was going to be the condition coming into today. Why? Because it's the most obvious fair value gap sitting here. You see price pulled back into it, like we kind of expected. Like if we go down to the hourly and you look at all these if you look at all these lows down here, right? You see all these lows. Um, this is all liquidity. These lows will get swept at some point, but we have to wait for the market to show us that it's actually ready to go down there because right now it's not. But at some point, we will come take these lows. So, but and then you see today. Remember, the afternoon was just very, very choppy, right? Let's get rid of this here. Market was choppy. Uh, we left equal highs up here, right? We left equal highs here, faked up to come get those, faked down to come down and take these equal lows that are still down here. So do remember these are down here at that 608 level, as well as that's if we get any kind of confirmation down, we're making FEGs and order blocks saying we're coming down here. Maybe Asia, maybe London, maybe in 2 weeks. Who knows? So. But you see, like just very, very choppy. We're sitting here in an ugly range. But that was today. I mean, there's not much to go over there. The nice move was this morning, right? So this green line is the midnight open. If you guys can see it, it's midnight open. Look how midnight open is used, right? They say you don't take trades. You don't take longs above midnight open, and you don't take the shorts below midnight open. You see this? We wick midnight open. We tap back into the 4 hour fair value gap here, and then off we went today. Like I said, not the cleanest delivery whatsoever, but you see we're still there. So for me, we didn't make any more 4 hour fair value gaps. So what's going to be my bias going into tomorrow is still going to be this 4 hour. We can go to midnight open now, but you see we can the 4 hours. If this continues to hold, what do you notice? I mean, what we held the 4 hour order block and the FEG today. So what do you see here? 4 hour order block was formed off the tap into the 4 hour. Price came back down into it, tapped into it today, and off it went. As well as tapping the 4 hour again, and then we get a close above here, right? We get a close above here. Price comes back down, rebalances it, and off it goes again. So as long as these 4 hour order blocks and this 4 hour is being here is supporting price here. There's no reason to get bearish on the higher time frame. Once this does get rebalanced or inverse down, then we look for that liquidity pool that sits down here. Otherwise, we're not going to blindly short until we have extreme confirmation that the market actually wants to come sweep the lows down here. So that's a condition. I mean, nothing's really changed. Just another day here. But you see, this is the new daily fair value gap. If we go to the hourly, I honestly don't even want to show you guys the hourly because it's so ugly. If you look at this, like especially like the afternoon, look at this, just chop, chop, chop. But you do see if order block here, obviously same as the 4 hour price respected it well. Just left these equal lows down here at that 608 level, and then the big liquidity pool. Why is this the big liquidity pool? Because you have low that went into a fair value gap, so that's your ITL. And ITLs we know are huge liquidity points because this is where people put their stop because that's where it bounced out of that fair value gap. Then you see failure swing, failure swing, failure swing. Failure swings because they all failed to sweep this low. So since they all failed to sweep, so everyone sees this as strong support. So where they put their stops here, eventually the market will come back and take it. We just have to wait for confirmation on that. As of now, we just keep drawing our fibs to the next extension. So I will go over how I got that today. Let's see here. So today, let's clean this up a little bit. So today we came into this morning, right, and I drew this on the hourly. Um, I drew the move back down into the move back down into here. This was the move back down into the 4 hour coming into this morning, and then you see if we turn on the I drew it the wrong way, so I need to put on the 1.236 here. And you see where price first rejected today, right? Like I came into this morning, I was like, okay, I'm expecting price to, if as long as we hold that 4 hour, where do we look for? We always look for the 236 first off of off of this range, and then you see it took us up to that 669 level up here, got our pullback, and then we obviously came back and took care of that. So one way that I look for upside targets when there's nothing here over here to the left, and then obviously the other one is the Asia 2.5. So, and we got that as well today. So this is how I draw the Asia 2.5. I mean, it's not hard. It's just a fib, but a lot of people may not know how to like draw fibs and whatnot. So this is what I use for, you see, I use the indicator sonar lab sessions. I change my Asia times from 8 o'clock at night to 11:45 at night because I'm going to use it on the 15-minute chart. You don't want to use the midnight candle because that's going to give you times past midnight. Asia is 8 to midnight. So you see this, and then we pull out the minus 2.5 fib. If I can do this right, minus 2.5 fib. Excuse me. And then you see that was also the first target where price rejected today. So both those targets hit, and then we got the nice 50% pullback here down, and then honestly, this 15-minute fair value gap held overnight too. So this would be another good condition. I forgot about that. This 15-minute held all day today. Look how this thing held up. So even if this gets inverse going into tonight or tomorrow, it could be our first sign that we end up coming down for that liquidity pool that's sitting down here. Other than that, we'll draw our Asia range like we did today and coming into this morning in the 236 based on what the overnight range looks like, and then we will go from there in the morning. So with that, hope you guys had a fantastic day. We'll catch you guys next time.